Hello, Rick Comerick, Certified Financial Planner, coming at you today with a key economic term called inflation. What in the world is inflation, and what are we talking about with that? Well, really, what we're talking about is the price of goods and services going up over time. In other words, things get more expensive, they cost more. And so, we're going to talk about inflation and the role that that plays. To do that, we're going to use this example right here. So, if we go back in time 100 years, we would see that 9 cents could purchase an entire quart of milk. Well, if we had that same 9 cents 50 years later, we could only get a glass of milk. And then finally, fast forward to today, 100 years later, 9 cents would only buy you a few tablespoons equivalent of milk. So, due to the fact of things going up in price, getting more expensive over time, then we also need our money to grow over time. So investing can help grow your wealth, but right now what we're talking about is preserving that purchasing power because we need our money to grow so that we can buy the more expensive things in the future. And here's an example of the case for stocks for the long run. What we see here in the blue line is that stocks historically have gone up to a degree much greater than the inflation rate here in the middle line, and of course, much more than just cash sitting in the bank. I mean, if everything costs the same in the future, then we just save how much we need today for that future price. But since things go up, we need our money to grow to keep pace with those increased costs. So stocks is a case for that. There are, of course, dips in the short run. You can see a pretty big one here, a big one there, of course, a big one back here down in the 70s. So there will always be dips in the short run, presumably. However, the reason we invest is for this long-term upward trend. If you have any questions about the keyword inflation or investing or stocks for the long run, feel free to give me a call anytime.